mention to you. This gets to this whole notion of priorities, and what tends to happen, and particularly in bigger organizations, is an example of it's another bank that I know, and I haven't worked for them, but I've sort of seen them from a distance. They are doing acquisitions, and they go into a brand new market where nobody knows them, and they say, okay, well, we're going to have to work really hard to establish our brand here and get people to know what we're all about and what we do, why we do what we do, and all that. And then they start heading down that path, and then along comes another acquisition, and suddenly all the resources, all the attention, all the focus turns away from the brand new market where nobody knows them, and they still don't, to a newer market that they're entering now via an acquisition. And that happens. That's real. So what then has happened to that particular organization is they've been left with a market that is a pretty substantial market, and it's a year and a half later, and no one there still knows who this organization is. So, and it just shows how, even in big organizations, the best laid plans can often be completely knocked off kilter by something else that happens. And I'm not necessarily being critical of them. I totally get why that's the case, but that's a major that's business that they're never going to get back. That's an opportunity that they needed to jump on and needed to stay on in order to really maximize the value of that acquisition. But it totally got preempted by some other acquisition. But that's reality. That's life. That's what happens out there in lots of organizations, and particularly those that are active and may not be necessarily marketing driven per se, and so resources get tight, and the minute resources that are commissioned over here to